Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Everything's gonna fall off. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Chan. Ooh, fun news segment today. Yes, I know this is an Edward Scissorhands costume, but I don't have a Beetlejuice costume, so, you know, they're both Tim Burton. So shh. Oh, I mean, ow, those are sharp.
How can you have a handle like a scissor, huh? What are you going to do in the toilet?
Now, a little exciting news coming out of the movieverse in the last 2 weeks or so, and that is Michael Keaton may have just signed on for Beetlejuice 2.
You like it?
Beetlejuice was a horror comedy in 1988 and is one of Michael Keaton's most memorable performances. Also starring Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis, we follow a recently deceased couple as they navigate their way through the afterlife. Soon they realize they need help scaring away the new inhabitants of their home and decide to seek help from an obnoxious and tricksy bioexorcist poltergeist named Beetlejuice. The movie was a success and really launched Keaton's career to new heights, and a sequel was already being planned at that time. The sequel was called Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian and takes a complete tropical 360-degree spin. It was written by Jonathan Gems, who also wrote such scripts as Mars Attacks. The script was nuts. It concluded with Beetlejuice winning a surfing contest in order to vie for Lydia's affections. It had Beetlejuice making out with Lydia at one point. It had weird creatures. Beetlejuice was like a janitor at a supermarket in hell. It was nuts.
That is why I won't do 2 shows a night anymore, babe. I won't.
So, I mean, that script was just bizarro. It even crossed a few lines every now and then, if you know what I mean. And John Bernard from Trouble City did a great job summing up that whole story of Beetlejuice 2. So if you want to see his sum up, I would leave a link to that in my description below, as well as a link to the script itself. If you want to have a little chuckle, if you want to have some hoots, you know, it's a very bizarre script, but at the same time, it's kind of interesting, it's kind of weird, but you should definitely give it a check out. So unfortunately, and maybe even thankfully, Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian never made it to the big screen, obviously, and for the last 3 decades, it's been, is a Beetlejuice sequel happening? Is it not happening? I think it's happening. In 2014, Tim Burton said a script for a Beetlejuice sequel was in the works. In 2015, it was said filming would start that year, with both Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder reprising their roles. And Ryder even revealed to Seth Meyers that it was happening.
Because there's been talk about maybe being a sequel to Beetlejuice.
I think I can confirm it. It was very hush-hush, top secret, on-camera interview, and he said, oh yeah, we're doing it, and Winona's gonna be in it.
So a few hiccups here and a few rewrites later, Warner Brothers actually shelved the project in 2019. But in the last few weeks, according to Small Screen, it's been revealed by sources reportedly close to the project that Michael Keaton will be back for Tim Burton's Beetlejuice 2. And the project is on. Although this project has not officially been given the green light, it sounds like the project may once again be in motion, as Tim Burton has been trying for years to get the ball rolling on this sequel. Another rumor floating around the rumor mill is that Johnny Depp may actually have some involvement with this project. So there, see, my costume makes more sense. Ha! Since Depp and Burton have a long history together, and Depp has landed himself in some hot water lately after his domestic abuse case regarding his ex-wife Amber Heard, the actor is essentially blacklisted. Depp was dropped from the Fantastic Beasts series and paid in full despite only filming 1 scene. And currently, Depp has lost his role as Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 6, though Disney reported that they planned on scrapping Depp's character anyways well before the trial, as they were now focusing on a female-led cast starring Margot Robbie as the new female version of Jack Sparrow. So Beetlejuice 2 may just be that very olive branch that Depp needs right now. Perhaps he'll star as a new character, or if for some reason Keaton can't take on the role as Beetlejuice, maybe Depp will step in. When exactly Beetlejuice 2 will get underway, if it ever happens, is anyone's guess, but there definitely will be some significant delay as Tim Burton, who will most likely be directing Beetlejuice 2, is currently tied up with directing the Addams Family live-action TV series. So what do you all think of this potential Beetlejuice 2 sequel? What do you think it's going to be about? Do you think Winona Ryder is going to reprise her role? And do you think Johnny Depp is going to be added into the mix somehow? And please, please, please check out that link to Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian in my description below. You're gonna love it, you're gonna hate it, it'll be bizarre, it'll be interesting. You'll thank me later.
Come on.
Seems like everything's getting a sequel lately, everything's being remade, rebooted. Seems like all my favorite franchises are getting some new material in one way or another. You know, like Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, Willow, Predator, Top Gun. What happened to, you know, new, fresh material, you know, new worlds, new stories? It seems like it's on trend, you know, to unearth all these old franchises and remake them and give them some new girth. That was a really odd way to put it. But I can definitely see both sides of the argument. Please don't unearth this epic franchise. Leave it alone. Don't tarnish it. You're gonna ruin my memories of it. You're gonna ruin the whole franchise. Then there's the other side, which I will 90% of the time agree with. I love this franchise. More of this franchise, whether it sucks or not, is great because I love this franchise and something is better than nothing. So are there any movie franchises that you would like to see thrust into the limelight once again? Let me see. Pan's Labyrinth was pretty interesting. I really enjoyed the creatures in there. And I'm always up for a good origin story from Hook. I thought Rufio was a really cool character. It'd be cool to see like a Rufio movie, how she was dealing with Hook. How he was dealing with Hook. For the longest time, I thought Rufio was a girl. Okay, so please give me a break. So how he was dealing with Hook at that time while Pan was gone. Fifth Element. I thought it'd be a really cool origin story of Lilu. You know, how she was born way back when and the thing with the stones. I thought that'd be a really interesting movie too. Or like why Diva Plava Laguna was even associated with the stones. That'd be pretty interesting too. One thing that just really does irk me is I hate straight out remakes, be it giving it a new cast, a kind of fresh new young perspective, or just being updated with the newest technology and effects and such. I just hate flat out remakes. That's why I'm not a fan at all of the Disney remakes. It's just like, you just remade the movie exactly how it is. Maleficent was really good because it wasn't a flat out remake. It, you know, it was in Maleficent's perspective. It gave us a new whole look on the story. It was really interesting. But then things like Cinderella, Lion King, The Jungle Book, they're verbatim. It's exactly the movie. You know, if you were gonna remake Beauty and the Beast again, don't just remake it exactly the same. Why didn't you make a Beauty and the Beast movie that showed, you know, the Beast's story? And it was like before he had that curse put on him in the castle. So it's like him as a young prince and everything, and it all leads up to him being cursed. I think that would have been more interesting than a flat out remake. So that's just my opinion. I hate flat out remakes, but if you're gonna make something like a sequel or a prequel or an origin story or something, I'm all for it because if it's a franchise I love, like I said, something is better than nothing. So leave me your thoughts on Beetlejuice 2 in the comments down below, and also give me some of those franchises that you'd like to see unearthed again. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with new videos every week. Come check me out on social media and help support the channel on Patreon. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay legendary.